So, apparently Berlin doesn't like me either. I was in the shower and I was washing my hair. So I had, like soap suds and shampoo and all that through my hair, and all of a sudden, all the cold water drops out of the shower stream, and it's starting to scald my back, and I'm like, oh my god. So I turn around and to find the taps, and as I'm doing so, it's hitting it's hitting my chest, and this is a first for me. Man, ow, first off, fucking hurt. I'm gonna go out and see what there is to see in Berlin today, and hopefully pick up a ticket to Warsaw for tomorrow, if I can find the right train station. I just wanted to share with you that I'm already not in a good mood. I was in a good mood. I wasn't good, but I was in a stable, alright, let's go see Berlin mood. But now I'm in a fucking hell, the shower just scalded me mood. At least the rain's kind of holding off. Albeit a little bit, ominous. But, is that building seen better day? Yeah, I'm yet to figure out what that tower actually is yet, but, Anyway, I best be off and do something and have some breakfast or something. I'll talk to you guys later. I am literally just about to head out the door. Like, my bag is packed. My phone is in my pocket. And the TV's still running, but it's because I never turn it off. And it starts fucking raining. I mean, someone is so dead against me doing anything on this fucking trip. What the hell? I mean, seriously. I'm just glad I bought that umbrella in Gerdinord. That's all I can say is, I have an umbrella. I'm gonna head out, even though it's raining, because that's the kind of person that I am. Even when it's raining, I'll still go out. So, after what I can only call the most harrowing walk to the shops in wind and rain and freezing fucking cold, and after a shopping break where I bought a very lovely Timberland jacket for about $300 Australian, I am now in the middle of Berlin, completely lost. That's not bad, it's the way I like it, really. Using my stumble upon method of tourism. It's cold, it's wet, and it's raining furiously. My umbrella has become less of an umbrella and more of a shield. Have a look at this though. Have a look at that. That's gorgeous. It's very beautiful. It's a very German architecture too. And I like it. I think it's really nice. And across from the dome, it's the Berlin Dome. We have, hang on, I have to kind of angle the umbrella into the wind to stop it getting my camera. Yeah. So this is all very hard to do whilst trying to film. I'm over this shit. I want it to stop raining and stop being so fucking windy. But that's what I get for coming in March. Fucking March. Fuck March. March blows. Is that better? Yeah, it's better. Oh, fuck, it's unreasonably cold. It's not allowed to be this cold. They shouldn't let it be this cold. Oh shit, I'm filming. Ah! So the good news is the rain stopped. The bad news is it's still windy as fuck. However, I have made it to the reason why I wanted to come to Berlin. I've made it to the Brandenburg Gate. It's really massive in real life. So from the front of my German book to actually being here, that's something different. Anyway, it's getting unreasonably windy again, but oh my god, my fingers are freezing to the camera. I did just want to show you that, and I hope that you can hear me when I'm talking, because otherwise this is going to be a completely pointless exercise. Alright, I'm calling it. I've seen the Brandenburg Gate. It was very pretty and very beautiful. I'm gonna find me a restaurant, order me some hot food, and go back to my hotel room and wait until tomorrow. It's too windy, it's too cold. But it stopped raining, so that's always a plus. All the taxis here are Mercs and Volkswagen. It's very funny. I get my little lapel mic out, and I just lost the fucking battery cover and switch for it. That would only happen to me. Me, how does he look worried? What a difference not even a day makes, but this is it's 4 o'clock, so oh god, not even 12 hours, man, like 8 hours. The sun is bright and shining. The clouds have moved on. It's still a bit of a breeze. Nothing like what it was before. So, I'm back. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, Berlin time. As I said, I'm in Berlin, and I have to admit, at first, I didn't particularly like the city because it was this kind of, there's this weird vibe that runs through here. So, yeah, it's kind of an underground vibe here. Like, when I got here and just experiencing it through kind of the taxi window, there's this kind of this, you know, somber, repressed kind of place. But when I actually got out and about and was just walking around, as I do my stumble upon way of tourism, which I really like, by the way. My feet hurt like hell, and I'm sure I'm losing weight because my pants keep falling down. But my stumble upon tourism works, and it works well. I mean, of course, you have to have kind of like major points that you go to, but it's the ones along the way that you kind of walk past and go, oh hey, cool, look at that, isn't that funky? And that's what I like doing. I really like kind of just going, oh look, here's a dirt road, let's turn down it. It's this great little exploration that I love doing, and I really enjoyed it here. And I stumbled upon a whole heap of things on my way down to the Brandenburg Gate, which is what I came to Berlin for. It's the whole reason I'm here. Oh, look at me, I'm really hyper, and I haven't had anything to drink, and I haven't had any alcohol, and I haven't had any sugar drinks recently, like in the last 2 hours, which is when they usually affect me, but I'm really hyper. I love being and I haven't had any E either, I think. I'm pretty sure. I haven't knowingly taken any E, let's say that. So, today, I went outside, as you will see, I went outside. And then I realised that it was pissing down. Absolutely pissing. And not only was it raining, though, and this is the killer, is it was seriously gale force winds. Like, I had my backpack on and it was acting as a weather vane because it was just swinging around. It was crazy. At one point, I almost got bowled over by the wind. I had to actually use my foot to steady myself. I've never had to do that before in Sydney. We just don't, we don't get wind this ferocious in Sydney, and it's all being pushed by that fucking storm that's seriously stalking me across Europe, alright? It is following me and it is annoying the hell out of me. But it has let up, and it's still pretty sunshiny and lollipops and rainbows out there. So, you know, I'm not too pissed off. But yeah, so I stepped out of my hotel room and it was absolutely blowing a gale, and I had my little umbrella, my squidgy one I bought for €14 at Gare du Nord when it was just lightly kind of sprinkling down, and it broke. The wind flipped it up outside, and the little metal spokes were completely bent, and one of them broke off. So that just shows you how much wind, how fast the wind was actually going. So I was making my way down to the Alexanderplatz, which is like Alexander Plaza kind of, and it's a shopping district, and it's really good. It's really cool, and it's really it's groovy, and there's lots of young chicks walking around, and they're all shopping, and they're all hot, and it's all cool, and it's actually pretty funky here. So I was on my way to the Bahnhof office to get my ticket to Warsaw, when I passed by the Galeria Kerhoff. It's the equivalent of the French Galerie Lafayette and the Australian Galleries Victoria kind of thing. It's like a Miranda Fair or Queen Victoria building, and then the particular store I was in, I don't know what it was called, but that was inside the kind of, yeah, and they sold everything. But on the lower floor, it was like a grocery centre. They had fresh cheeses, breads, chocolates, handmade chocolates, thank you, all this beautiful, beautiful produce, and I was just looking around and I'm like, wow, this is nice. But anyway, I went there because I was a bit bummed from yesterday, so I decided to go shopping, have a little bit of retail therapy. At this point, I just stepped out of the freezing rain and wind, and my umbrella was completely diced. So I proceeded to put that in a bin, because there was no rescuing it, and it was only €14, so I'm all cool with that. And I headed upstairs, and I was looking for the electronics department when I came across menswear. Now, I got this really cool jacket, which I'll just get. It's actually Timberland, which is one of my absolute favourite brands. And I love Timberland products because they know what they're doing and they do it well. At the moment, France has been particularly difficult. Here I just speak English and everyone just goes, oh, okay, yeah, right, English, fine, okay. They're not as uptight about their own language as the French are. And I did like France, but they're just too French. Then I set off for the Brandenburg Gate and... Oh, no. I got a huge golf umbrella for €40, so then I set off. And I tell you what, for the first couple of hours, my umbrella was more like a shield than anything else, because the wind was throwing rain at you, and you had to just put the umbrella up and charge on through. Yeah, I strolled down, fucked if I know what road it was. It was a road, and it was a pretty main road, and it went straight to the Brandenburg Gates. And yeah, it's just all the buildings are kind of empirical. They're kind of built with in mind of, you know, this was going to be an empire and this is going to be the home of the empire, and everything will look very cool and big and huge. Like, some of these buildings were fucking massive, and it was really great to see. And I really like Berlin, actually. It's a really nice, it's a nice place to be. And if I had to take a job here that paid rather well, I would. I wouldn't be against living here if I had a job here, you know, as long as it was for about a year or two. I wouldn't do any more over a year, because it is a really nice place to be, and it's honestly not what I thought it would be. And that's always good when something surprises you like that, and it's just a little bit. It's sort of what I thought, but not quite. So I made it down to the Brandenburg Gates and Paris Square, and they were very beautiful gates, and they were actually built as the entrance to Germany first off, like before the war and before Berlin Wall and all that crap. And, you know, to go in and out, you had to pay a little tariff, and that's where they collected tax on goods coming in and out of the city and stuff like that. When the Berlin Wall was built, you couldn't actually get access to the Brandenburg Gates. You could see them, but they were in the kind of the kill zone, like, because you had the wall, and then either side of the wall you had like a boundary, and if you went in there, the border guards would actually kill you. So I didn't know that. I thought the Brandenburg Gates actually made part of like an active part of the wall, that you could pass through them, kind of thing. But obviously not. Yeah. Then I went out into, I don't know, I went through them, and it completely changed. It's just kind of this parkland type thing, but it was all dead because it's winter. And yeah, you turn to the right, and there's this gorgeous palace in it. And it's Parliament, and there's a big glass dome on the top. It's very nice. I was going to go up it, and then I thought, I can't be fucked. Then I walked back. That's it. That was pretty much the extent of my day, and it was good. It was a good day, and I really enjoyed it. My feet were starting to get a bit sore, which is why I decided to come back, because it was about a 3-kilometre walk. I'm not tuned for 3 kilometres walking. Yeah, come to Berlin. I recommend it. It's number 3 on my places to see list, and it's really interesting to see how far they've come, because they had like pictures a few pictures of the devastation after the war of this particular palace, and they're like, oh, it's the text said it was slightly damaged. You look at the picture and it's completely fucked. Like, it's just blown to pieces. And I do recommend you come to Berlin because it's been a blast today, and I've had a lot of fun just wandering around looking at all the palatial architecture. It's been fantastic. Tomorrow's a transit day. Tomorrow we're going out to Warsaw. I've picked up my ticket. It cost me €19. Thank God to Europass. Anyway, the tape's about to run out, so I'm going to do a quick wrap up. From Berlin, this is Sam. I've got nothing else to say. See you guys later.